Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going through the Carlton vs Hawthorn game, which happened on a Thursday, so getting this out on a Monday is probably not the best, but obviously the weekend I had stuff on for the final time, so these will start to get out on the Saturday, Sunday, etc. and the Monday next week. So these type of videos, or this one would have been on the Friday, to be honest, so you'll start getting those out on those days, and it will help a lot with the getting things, I guess, done and ahead for you guys. Well, not ahead, or I guess just on time is probably the best way to put it. But anyway, let's just jump into this video here. So George Hewitt absolutely smashed it. When you score 123 splits, you're probably doing something right, I'd suggest. But yeah, he went 120, 123, and tagged Will Day out of the game. I know that Hawthorn still won, I should say, and Carlton lost. But George Hewitt, outstanding. I think he had 11 tackles in the first about half, maybe, I think, or 10 tackles in the first half, and then only one in the second. But yeah, he was pretty decent throughout the game and gave Carlton their best hope in turning that result their way. As second half he had the 11 tackles in 3 quarters. It was on and I think halftime he was on 6 or 7 tackles. So yeah, really got away fast and did an amazing job for the likes of Carlton to keep him in the game at that point, because they were just getting pumped throughout this game. And I mean, it was the second half that they just got pumped. 2 goals, 4 goals, 2 in the third quarter, and then in the last quarter, 3 goals, 1 to 4 behind. So second half they had 2 goals, 8, 20 points to 7 goals, 3, 45 points. So 45 to 20 second half is just absolutely huge. And probably showed in the way that some of their players really fell silent, I would say. TDK 107-104 split. He was really outstanding, showing that he can really do hit-outs and really dominate there. So it will be interesting to see if his brother follows the same path, or what happens with Geelong, because I really would like that. Interesting. TDK is doing really, really well at the moment and looks to be one of the top ruckmen, I would say. Adam Chera, 100-113 split, 28 touches, 5 tackles and a goal for him. He's been outstanding and was a better pick than Will Day, simply put. Sam Walsh, 99-100. He was pretty good as well, 22 touches and 12 tackles. Just need to see him more on the inside. They absolutely dominated the centre circle. But if you let's look at the team stats here, just on my phone here. Free kicks, Hawthorn had 5 more. Hit-outs, Hawthorn had 1 more. But clearances, they won by 12, did Carlton. And they won the centre clearances by 1. And stoppage clearances by 11. But if we go to Wheelo, and you'll see this, what I'm going to show you here, and it'll probably be obvious. If we go to match stats, we go to Carlton here. I just want to see this. So clearances, you can see clearances, 12 more clearances. Stoppage game, look at this. Look at that. Centre bounce, look at that. So somehow they have 12 less in terms of the clearances, yet win the stoppage game by 5 points. That's the big difference. It's efficiency, it's quality over quantity, effectively. It's just what it is at the moment for Carlton. And the defensive half here, so you win the forward half score Origin by 14 points, but lose the defensive half by 29. So it shows transition defense isn't there. And they lose the centre circle one, basically. They lose the stoppage one as well. So they lose the stoppages and lose the transition defense. And you can see it here as well. This is basically it there. So it just shows, I think, that Carlton have quite a lot of flaws in their game. I know that they had an 80%, they probably had Curno's about 75% fitness, no Harry Mackay, which probably would have helped. But in the end, they should have won this game, or at least got really, really close to winning this game, given the quantity of numbers that they had there in terms of out of the middle, the centre, the stoppage dominance they should have had should have amounted to more. Cripps, 88-108, just super coach centric basically. He's not going to do the numbers to get in terms of fantasy, but super coach 108 is pretty big. Jesse Motlop, an 87-81, not relevant at all, I don't think. Cottrell, Doherty, Silvani, Wiedering, Sard, Hollands. None of these guys are too relevant. Hollands, I should say, is relevant. 48-50 split. He needs to go. If you have him, 2 free kicks, he's just not getting involved. Not getting those 7-8 mark games that he really needs to score really well. McGovern, what are you doing? Don't need that. I don't need an ad in the middle of a recording. McGovern, Williams, Young, Fogarty. No one else here really. Nick Haynes, that was a surprising, I guess, shocker for him. He's just not going to score too well, I don't think, in Carlton colours anymore. His days when he was scoring really well at GWS was a lot of just cheap marks and cheap ball. He's not not getting that at the likes of Carlton. And then Lucas Camporelli came off a 30-52 split at about 3/4 time, maybe just a little bit after that in the last quarter, maybe. Don't know exactly when it was, but yeah, he came off, and that split didn't help him out. So yeah, he's probably going to go in the next couple of weeks if he gets the sub vest again once or twice. And then Cooper Lord 15-8. That's a little bit annoying there that someone has to play as the sub. Then Hawthorn, 142-149 split for Jai Newcomb. He was outstanding. I'm surprised they didn't transfer the tag across because he was taking the mickey and just doing it all. 20 contested possessions, 9 clearances. He was the player of the game easily. He's going to get 3 Brownlow votes. No questions asked there from that game. Josh Ward, 101-101 split. So basically when Will Day gets tagged out of games, it's Josh Ward that picks up the slack basically in that same similar role. And yeah, he had 24, 3 and 7. So basically filling that Warple role really, really well. And will be interesting that when Warple comes back, what happens there, because Ward's having an absolute stellar start to the year in the first 2 games that he's played. I believe he's played 2. D'Ambrosio, 94-109 split. He's amazing as a winger. He's going to be All-Australian because Gordon's down and Josh Jacobs is going to half back. So he's pretty much got All-Australian locked up aside from injury, and yeah, deservedly so. He's the best wingman this year, and probably if you take out Gordon for the last about probably 15 games or so, he's been the best wingman in the comp. So yeah, I should probably phrase that best active wingman at the moment by a country mile. Carl Amon, 91-106 splits, 22 touches and 6 tackles. So he's an interesting one. I don't think he'll be top 8-10 defenders, but he's had a ripping start. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how he goes in the next 3-4 weeks as we sort of get into the meatier part of the year. McKenzie, 82-82, he's done really, really well, but just not that top line that you really need from him, because he's, I think, priced in the 60s across both platforms. James Sicily, not a fancy product this year, 99 Supercoach, so he's getting a Supercoach score, but will be interesting to see if he can hold that with more forward splits potentially coming in the future, especially when they get Scrimshaw back. Watson, 77-79, Hardwick, Nash. Will Day, 75-76, should have seen this coming, the tags that he had. Was suckered in with opening round, and that's definitely something I need to look at more, is it's just the fixturing and figuring out the tags and who they're going to go to better, because that's something I failed to do this year, and it's really, really cost me already about 200 points on both platforms. Battle, Giath, Meek had a struggle there, 65-90. Impey, Morris, Weddle, Gunston, Chol, Barras, Dylan Moore, 45-57. This is why you just don't pick the at maximum price sort of half forwards, because they can have stinkers like this and really dip down in price, and suddenly you're not really having any value there. You're just getting the points on field for those type of guys. Ginnivan, McGuinness, and then Connor McDonald got injured very, very early, allowing Gunston to come on and kick 2. So there's that, basically. A quick video, as this one is about 3 days behind. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy that, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload. If you are listening on Spotify, give me a follow and a rating over there, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.